Hey everyone, so in this video, we'll try to understand why many people are bearish on the market and they feel that 15,000 is coming on the Nifty. Okay, so let's look at the chart first and then discuss a few other things. So, if you look at Nifty, right, the top that it made in, let's say, October of 21, and after that, the trend was clearly lower high, right, lower low, right. So this went on until the bottom was made in June of 22. Okay, so after that, right, so if you look at June of 22, since then what has Nifty actually done? So the Nifty, from a lower high lower low thing, it moved to a higher high and a higher low. Although here, if you put a horizontal line, right, it did not actually come back to the same level. Just before that level, it bounced back up, right? So now what it has done is it has crossed the previous high as well, right? So the high that it made in November of 22, around that 18,800 something, right, it has even taken out that resistance, right? And clearly it is now in an, it is trading at all time high. There is no resistance at all. So now once the foreigners, they start booking a little profit, right, that is when I feel that the some kind of a top should be made and it should retrace back. Maybe it can even hold this breakout that recently happened, or in the worst case scenario, make a higher high here as well, higher low, sorry, right? So this 30 WMA should also act like a support there. If not, then definitely this would not be breached is what I feel. But coming to that 15,000, so if you look at 15,000, so 15,000 would be somewhere around here. To be honest, there is actually a pretty decent support at 15,273, right? So to be honest, if 15,000 has to come on the Nifty, it is going to be some kind of a panic crash, right? And panic crash, like let's say COVID, something that happened in COVID, right? This no one was actually able to predict, right? Once it started falling, then people took short position. That is a different story. But to be honest, when we were trading here, no one could foresee that, okay, there is going to be a panic crash coming, right? Although the news had already started coming in from January, February, right, of COVID and all. But as of now, there is no such news. The liquidity globally is also decent, right? And especially India, the kind of growth we are seeing, right, even when global economies are struggling. So the only scenario where we can go to 15,000 is something really bad happens globally, right? Maybe some major banks, they default or something like that, and there is global panic and everything starts going down vertically, right? So that is like, to be honest, in my opinion, I feel that the bull market has already started, right? But panic crashes are something that no one can be sure of if it is going to happen, right? So it is going to be very immature to kind of have a target of 15,000 when the Nifty has clearly started to make higher high, higher lows, right? And even if you look at the broader market, at least the broader market should give some signs, right? So even the broader market, there is nothing. In the worst possible scenario, they can come back to retest, which is still pending, right? So the retest can happen, and now the small cap index is also at some kind of a resistance. The data is kind of not really bad but weak. Okay, so probably some consolidation can happen in all the three indices, some pullback, but 15,000 would be a little mature to talk about right now. Okay, so that was my view on what I feel the indices should do. Thank you.